Oh, hello everyone, Ito here, finally back on the Minecraft series. So, hello everyone, this week we are going to finally getting to a project that I neglected for kind of a long time ago, which was completing all the farms. So, we are going to deal with the wither roses and with the nether stars. Ah, look at my beauty face. Uh-huh. So yeah, we are going to deal with that, and also we need to talk a little bit on how we are going to keep working on this series so on, because I think I know what I want to do, but I don't have that much time this week. So let's catch up with that right now. Starting, of course, with what's going to be our storyline, because, in these kind of a weeks and days that I was off, I went into my own head and I realized, you know what? What's kind of the thing that drives me forward? What is the thing that excites me most about the Minecraft? It's going to be like the farms. If it's going to be going crazy, like on this modpack with new skills and stuff like that, and the actual truth is nope. I'm a lore player. And that means that I like to do stuff like this, where I can read or write a letter pretty much from the headmaster of this temple that is going to start grinding something that happened over here before kind of you came expecting by this base. And this is exactly what I got here now inside of the Tenos Pavilion, or at least it's starting to come over with our big brother Truman, which is here making everything come into life. And for that, we are going to rely on these two main clipboards, which are going to hold our storylines. And this is kind of what I need to do in order for getting inspired. And to be honest, I tried for this. So I don't know if this is just too weird, but I really love this. So here is our bullet points that we are going to be working here onwards into making this easy to understand to everyone that comes by and want to spend time learning more about the world. Yep, you are going to be in charge of that, Big Brother Truman. So for the old storyline, it's going to be everything that was here made on kind of at the server before we came playing as the characters, not necessarily we as the players, because we are kind of from the start of the server, so oh yeah. So we are going to set up a little bit of a world building in regards to how this world was made. I really like the idea that everything is here made on bolt stone. This is like a core central piece for my own storyline in regards to my own single player work. So it's really cool to be able to come or import this back here. And also, we got on the server people like Gargoyle or Green that wanted to add their own lore in kind of at the world building. So we are going to set this up like different theories, but I want to be respectful for the people. I don't want to impose kind of my ideas and my lore. So if they want to hold on to that, cool. But if I can't latch myself into their lore, even better. So that's how we are going to roll with that. And yeah, then we need to set up in another kind of a millennium long period that someone offended the god. This is going to be called the era of the champions who became Eternals. So that's something interesting if you know more about the game and the budget that we are in right now. So then another kind of event, the other dimensions came to existence to isolate them, the Eternals, from the God's realm, because, everything was made by the gods. And that's going to end up with the Void, which was kind of their own entity, because a lot of the people are playing with the concept of the Void here, was managed to do the end. So that's why the end is actually reinforced by the Void. And also the dragon was born there to protect the seal. And then I need to figure out exactly who was the one that freed the end, because that one is the one that is going to be here, starting the current storyline or the new storyline. And that people is the culprit, not me, because I have never reached the end yet. Actually, I think I can show you where is the vanilla ones. I got none of these yet, so yeah. I'm not a culprit here. So that's kind of at the lore for the old world. We are going to display this in different part of the base, so that way you are going to start learning more, and that's going to be the concept for our job. But all of that is going to come in the future. For our base, we got a snippet here on what's going to be the new lore, but I don't think I want to kind of tell you about this right now. Currently, it's kind of being developed on the stream, so if you're interested, you know the drill, and that means that we also need to now keep working onto some of the buildings. So let's jump with that right now. Okay, hear me out. So I was busy doing in real life stuff, sorting out the walls that a creeper blew up. I mean, not really a creeper, but you know the drill. I lost like pretty much like up to this point, I would say like 16 meter overalls of wall that they needed to repair and everything. And then I took another week off because I was kind of super tired and not so much progress has been done here. And then I realized, you know what? Let's focus on the lore on the game. That's going to kind of drive me forward into the next projects. And that I kind of already give you snippets on what's going to be on the lore. But I'm not talking still about the lore on the base. And then I realized, okay, we need to work on the Belara side. So we are going to make a garden here that is going to have some patterns on gravel, like a yin-yang symbol over here. If you pay attention with this, with a cool wither floating in the sky. And then we're going to have the farms over there. And everything was working out until I decided that it was going to be time to put the wither egg into the cage. And as you can see, I got another star. Because, well, right-clicking didn't work. And I summoned the wither, I kind of panic. Don't worry, I already replaced everything that was broken. I ran away all the way through the water over here. So, for example, that's still a hole that the creeper left, but I think it's going to be part of the thing here now. It doesn't look so awful. And then I ran onto the water here. I destroyed this small portion over there. I just replaced blocks that I have on me up to that point. And then I managed to somehow kill the wither. So yeah, that's why I got the nether star. But as you can see, now everything here is broken, so we need to replace it. And yeah, this is going to be like the entrance here. And then we are going to have like this gravel garden with probably some wildlife here or crops or something that's going to be holding by what is going to be one of the 4 main forces of our base. It's going to be the Velara's nurturers. And they are going to be the ones that essentially grew up all the different type of farms and collecting the materials now for filling up or building up, I would say, the altar for the materials. And this is why all of these ones are holding my kind of a bulk ingredients pretty much. And then we're going to have some thing here like pots or something. And yeah, we are going to have the nether stars here. I already collected the wither roses. And I was planning into adding the banner here for holding that kind of a purplish things a little bit more. So that should be something that works. Probably I'm going to remake the botany pot. But this is kind of a whole day of progress lost because I needed to deal with the wither. I didn't panic, don't worry. Everything is fine here. I still repaired some stuff, but I want to showcase you these things here. Because my idea now is going to be finishing finally this other side of the castle, which is the Velara's pavilion. I'm going to create some type of balcony over here, so you are going to be able to see this type of pattern that right now is not looking like that because it's totally in shambles. And I decided, okay, you know what, I'm going to take a break, then I'm going to showcase these like while recording. And if you heard that sniffing, it was my cat sniffing the the microphone because I don't know, she thought like it was going to be interesting. So okay, it's getting dark. Let me take a short rest, put my cat away, and then I'm going to show you how to make it. And with the cat putting away and daytime, you can see now we can work with this pattern. One of the cool thing about the rake gravel is you can make it turn. Let me showcase, for example, if I wanted to do that here, then you can connect to that one there because it's facing on toward your direction, and then you can do this whole thing. But for this specific case over here, I didn't want it to do that. So it's not how we are going to roll with that. We are going to trying to make everything look the same way because I think that way is better in terms of the squarage. I really like that because you're going to see later on that with the design and with the wither on the center, this pattern is kind of really cool already. So yeah, what we are going to do is we are going to connect this into this way, and then we need to extend this guy over here, essentially making this kind of a triple dot connected to the one in the corner. So triple dot connected to the one in the corner, and then we need to do the same, essentially extending this one over here, and it's really compact that way. So when we do this and that, and then we do the same on this other side of the corner. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3 over here. And then the one on the entrance like that. And if I did everything right, I think I did a mistake here. Yeah, I think this is not right because here we need to have it separated, and then this one needs to come up to this side. There we go. So yeah, now you can see the full pattern over here. It's like the full scope of this whole thing. And I think it's really, really cool how you can do this overall. So yeah, you can see the whole pattern that is repetitive, but I think it's really suiting. And the whole idea is here you are going to be, of course, looking from over there, and you as the headmaster of the keepers here on the garden, you are going to kind of tell to the monks, oh no, you need to meditate better, and you need to connect this line with maybe, I don't know, this line, and that's going to help for the energies to flow and to bring life to the props that are going to be here or something. Well, at least that was the idea before the Wither escape. So, this is kind of what I have come so far. I totally widened this. I did my research on the streams by looking to images online. I tested out with different type of blogs. So I kind of did the whole process over there, and it was really, really cool. It helped me in a way also to put my mind into some type of, okay, working kind of in creative space. And the coolest thing about this is you can see that the pattern here is really attached to the pathway, but then it's kind of interrupted by this crop area in the future, but also it's kind of cropped out in the corner because the mountain came over, or essentially you make this garden kind of just carving out from the mountains. And then of course over here it kind of more open to give it room for the tree to grow up. And then we just need to have the defense gate and everything here because we are going to need to move on the master keeper here from the Velara's garden. So what I want to do in the future here is kind of telling you the story while you cross this story gate, what is going to happen here on the temple. So, of course, you know, like this pathway, it's intended to showcase where you need to travel in regards to the story. So, for example, if you want to learn more about the knowledge, you are going to go with the gods. So we got Tenos here, the Omniscient, of course, in regards to the Brotherhood of Tenos, where I already showed you Big Brother Truman downstairs, showcasing pretty much everything that is knowledge and challenge that are going to come in the future. So I'm already talked about what were the projects for kind of this week, which is the Velara's garden over there, and the whole backside, where is the Velara's tower there, but that still is a work in progress because Wither haven't. And then here you have the Wendar's Hall, where we have the Master Keeper Molly, because, you know, Wendar is the timekeeper, and we are going to tell the storyline, which is kind of like something that we need to do in a timeline sense. So we need to collect different type of Probably clipboards. I really like the idea of talking about them in order and showcasing you, like, yeah, especially if we need to remove these pillars or something, because I believe they are going to be removed up to some point in some update. Then Master Keeper Molly is going to be holding all of these holy scriptures, and holy moly, that's going to be cool. But least, and maybe not least last but not least, yeah, you get the point. That thing that the people said, we are going to go down here where Idona struck down, and following the hallway, we are going to be coming to meet the headmaster of the whole temple of old, Headmaster Prime, and yeah, he's the head prep right now of the whole researchers, and don't look. Close your eyes. This is top secret. If you are not a member of the temple, you don't need to have, you can't see this, but hop, hop, aha. And let's close the door just in case. Yeah, this is part of the faculties that things happen when they were doing research and stuff. So, yeah. That is what's going to be happening here, and little by little we are going to be building the lore here, so hopefully I don't need to give you the full kind of a showcase here, because you are going to be learning. Ooh, spooky. You are going to be learning the more this progress on in what's going to happen here. So yeah, for example, like this one, it's the research 104 on the divine paradox, where everything now needs to be encoded. So yeah, little things like this is going to tell you way better the story, and you are going to be able to pretty much fill the gaps here. So not an empty head, I'm really smart. So yeah, that's going to be all the things that we are going to be working on, so be tuned into our streams if you want to know more. So yeah, that's going to be my week, because I still need to not keep breaking stuff. So yeah, time to sleep. See you there. Bye bye.